So I mixed up all of my batter and I put it into my jars, and I do a double batch of the recipe that I use, and I take 7 wide mouth pint jars and I only fill those about halfway full. And when I say halfway, I mean from the base of the jar to this lip right here, because you need at least 1/4 of an inch gap between this lip and the top of the jar when you put your lid on so that it seals properly. The bread's gonna rise all the way up to this lip, and that's where we want it to stop. I'm going to make this part quick because the oven is hot and it's 97 degrees today, but I put them in there. You can see them baking and that they're starting to rise, and I'm going to bake this at 375 for about 40 to 45 minutes. Okay, so here is my bread. It's been in the oven for about 40 minutes at 375, and one of the first things I'm going to do is actually just check the tops of all the mason jars and make sure that there's nothing on these tops. It's very important that they're clean. And I can see that all the bread is down at this level, or at least 1/4 inch from the top of the jars. Oop, got myself. So everything's good to go. I can go ahead and put the lids on, and they should actually start sealing pretty darn quick. I've had my lids sitting in warm water on the top of the stove. So all I'm gonna do, because they're all really hot and you do need to be somewhat quick about this, tap the water, put the lid on, and then I'm going to put this on like this. It's really hot, so I'm going to use my towel, and then I'm just going to tighten the lid, just hand tight, and that is it. And they should start sealing in probably 2 to 5 minutes, somewhere in there. I'm going to just pause this for a second. Okay, so my last 2 here, I just tapped the lids a bit, got most of the water off. I'm just gonna, whew, those are hot. Okay, use my towel here, and we're just gonna go hand tight, set that off to the side. And if you have any jars that were maybe a little overfilled and you don't have your 1/4 inch space, that's really okay. Just take a butter knife and cut that little bit off. You got yourself a little snack, and then seal it just like I did. After 24 hours, you can take the rings off if you want to reuse them on other canning, and then all of the lids should seal. And I was kind of hoping they might start popping while I had the video going, but it doesn't look like they're going to. Here is the earlier batch that I did, and they have all sealed. So pretty excited about that. Got a lot of fresh zucchini bread, and it's definitely some of the kids' favorite snacks.